everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Charmaine, and I like to unbox subscription boxes, talk about books, and generally just have a good time. So if you're in for any of that, please consider subscribing. And today, I have another book haul. As we have all discussed already, I'm filling the void by buying books. They're there. Okay, so when I picked them up for the thumbnail, I threw them everywhere. And then I was like, cool. There's so many. They're so hard to hold. But yeah, doesn't matter. Here we are. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I got such a good deal on these. It was such a good deal. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. It's called When You Get the Chance, and it's by Emma Lord. And it says, search for her birth mother, crush on her rival. What's life without a little drama? It's this. And this was $1.99. Every week on Tuesday on Book Outlet, this is all from Book Outlet, by the way. Every week on Tuesday from Book Outlet, they have $1.99 books. There's like 5 of them. So I picked this up because of $1.99. It says, a sparkling, effervescent novel from the New York Times bestselling author of Tweet Cute and the Reese Witherspoon YA book club pick, You Have a Match. I don't know why that took me so long. Also, I need to sneeze. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Nothing will get in the way of Millie Price's dreams of becoming a Broadway star. Not her lovable but super introverted dad who has raised Millie alone since she was a baby. Not her drama club rival Oliver, who is the very definition of simmering romantic tension. And not her Millie moods, the feelings of immense emotion that threaten to overwhelm Millie. Millie needs an ally, and when an accidentally left open window browser brings Millie to her dad's embarrassingly moody live journal from 2003, Millie knows just what to do. Find her mom. But how do you find a new part of your life and expect it to fit in your old one without leaving any marks? And why was it when you go looking for the past, it somehow keeps bringing you back to what you've had all along? A big-hearted novel about falling in love, making a mess, and learning to let go. Emma Lord's When You Get the Chance is a glittery and joyful novel of enemies to lover, family lost, and discovering who you really are. So that sounds like a good one. It actually sounds like it would be a good book club pick as well. So I'm excited about that. Then, and I also, it has that cartoon cover. I told you guys in like one of my book hauls, I'm really loving these cartoon kind of covers right now. So anything with those cartoon covers, I'm all over getting. Then we have The Bad Luck Bridesmaid by Alison Rose Greenberg, which also has the cartoon cover. And this one says, 10 years, 3 Empire waist dresses, and 0 brides have walked down the aisle. After strike 3, Zoe Marks is left wondering if her own ambivalence towards marriage has rubbed off on those that she loves. And her building a distrust of matrimony culminates in turning down a proposal from her perfect all-American boyfriend, Ryan Harper III. She and Rylan are both left brokenhearted, leaving Zoe to wonder what is exactly about tying the knot that makes her want to run in the opposite direction. So I'm just reading a little bit of this one. But yeah, so that sounded fun. Sounds like she's like a bad luck bridesmaid. Because that's what it's called. So funny. So then this one, I think, was also on sale in the $1.99 one. But this is number 2 to this series. And this is The Queen of the Gilded Horns by Amanda Joy. So then I was like, oh, if they have number 2, maybe they have number 1, which they did for $3.29. This whole entire set, which would have cost like, I don't know, $40, cost me like $5.50. Not math, but close. So this is The River of Royal Blood, which is number 1. And it says, 16-year-old Ava is a princess born with both magic blood and marrow, a dark and terrible magic that isn't seen for generations. The last known practitioner was Queen Rihanna, who used her powers to massacre thousands, including her own sister, thus beginning the rival heir tradition. Living in Rihanna's long, dark shadow, Eva must now face her older sister, Isa, on her 17th name day in a battle to the death if she hopes to ascend to the ivory throne. Because in the queendom of Meyer, only the strongest, most ruthless ruler survives. So there's a first one, and then there's the second one. So I got a series for it was under $6. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Even if I don't like it, it's still worth it. Then I got The Big Reveal by Jen Larson. And it says, I hear my name over and over, a heartbeat under the music, and it's inside me now. In the breathless moment when everything in the world stops, when you step on stage, my body is singing and I'm about to perform an aria. That sublime place where I'm not locked in my head, not worried about being perfect. Pure joy, all eyes on me. And I think it's about a ballerina. 18-year-old Addie is a gifted, proudly fat, ambitious dancer. When she's accepted into the prestigious dance program of her dreams, she thinks nothing can bring her down until she realizes she can't afford to go. So I got this one too, and I think this one was, again, $3.29. Honestly, this was like the best book purchase. Oh, it's amazing. Then I got Towering by Alex Finn. So this is also the author who wrote Beastly, which is like a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. This is a retelling of Rapunzel. You guys know how much I love retelling books. So I was like, yeah, I'll get that. Also a good deal. Under $5. I didn't pay over $5 on any of these. It's amazing. So today I woke up thinking something would happen. Something would be different. I opened my window and it was a long way down. Still, I wanted to leave the window open, to smell the outside world. I would play my harp and sing my songs, and the animals at least would hear me. I sing the saddest song I knew about a girl in love with a poor boy, but unable to marry him. I know where I'm going. I know who's going with me. I know who I love. But the deer knows who I'll marry. As I sang, I once again had that strange feeling, the feeling of being listened to. Not by birds or squirrels or even deer. I rushed to the window to look, and I saw something, or someone moving. As it was walking closer to me, struggling where there was no path, holding onto trees and keeping its balance, but still coming closer. Perhaps it was the man I had dreamed of. So yeah, it's a retelling on, I just said it, Rapunzel. So cool. I'm excited to read this. I have not read a Rapunzel retelling before, so that's awesome. And then the last one I got here is Everything That Burns by Gita Trelease, I think. It's this. And this is a sequel to Enchanté that I already own, that I stopped reading halfway through. You can see there with my screen knife bookmark that I stopped reading it about halfway through because I found out that there was going to be a sequel. And as you and I both know from any of the videos that I've watched, your girl doesn't have a memory. So I can't read this without having the sequel in my hand. And now I have the sequel. Bah, bah! Score! Right? So in Enchanté, she is like a poverty-stricken girl who lives in I don't know, like the 1800s or 1700s or something like that in France. She gets a dress from her mom that, because like her mom has passed away, but she finds one of her mom's old dresses that has magic in it, and when she puts it on, it's like essentially like the Cinderella dress, but it runs out of magic. So that's where I got to, kind of thing. I do remember that part. I don't remember the rest. And I got this in, I think it was Owl Crate, because I got Owl Crate like way before I started a channel. That was like the first subscription box I ever got, was Owl Crate, and that's like before we lived in this house. So I've had this book for quite a while, but I did hear that there was a sequel coming out, and then I was like, oh, I gotta stop reading it so I could get the sequel. So then I got the sequel. So I'm excited to read it because honestly, I got halfway through and then I was like, oh, there's a sequel. Like that was like 5 years ago. I'm not gonna remember that. So yeah, I'm excited that I got the sequel. So that's it. That's what I got. I do have another book haul coming. There might be two. I'm not even sure. I think there's only one. I think that's it. I do feel better now, but I did have to buy a lot of books to stuff up that hole of gaping ouch. So, and I admit that. I bought a lot of books because I wanted to get over the sadness. So that's where we are. That's what I'm doing. That's how I live my life. There we go. Have you guys ever tried Book Outlet before? There's supposed to be like a referral thing that I can like give you guys so that you can go, and if you use my referral code, then I get like points or something like that. But mine doesn't work for some reason. But I mean, whatever. That's it. I've said that's it 7 times, and I'm going to say it one more time. That's it. Okay. You know how it goes. Please like this video and check out my description box for other content creators. Tell me what you think about these books. Have you read any of these? Have you ever read a Rapunzel retelling? I want to know if that's like out there. Do you guys buy sets of books at the same time because you have a bad memory and you need to read them at the same time like I do? I don't know. Tell me what you think. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for spending a couple of minutes of your day with me today. I really, really appreciate that. And I really, really appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!